面倒ばかり押し付けて。
Welcome back to Murusama. Ecchi Anime. Just by hearing those words your mind already traveling somewhere, right? But, in this top 10 list, I am not gonna add Redo Healer, or High School DxD. Because I consider that's beyond ecchi. It's considered as an adult anime for me. But, I will make that one on my next upload as, top 10, adult anime. I will rank my list for this one according to the stories in my opinion. For you who are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe to help this channel grow. So without wasting more of your time, let's go to the anime. Isekai Mutoshouken Shoujo. Maybe some of you already watched this isekai anime. Diablo is a character name of a shut-in gamer Takuma. He was the strongest in that game. And one day while he was playing his game, he got transferred to another world and became his character avatar inside the game, with all the overpowered skills he got in the game. Rem, and Shara, the chicks that trying to do a slavery summoning ritual. The ritual works but the effect is the opposite. But, unfortunately, it's not Diablo who becomes the slave but the two of them. Monster Musume. This alternate reality presents cutting-edge Japan, the first country to promote the integration of non-human species into society. After the incompetence of interspecies exchange, Kimihito becomes the caretaker of a lamia named Mia. The newly minted darling quickly attracts girls of various breeds, resulting in an ever-growing harem flush with eroticism and attraction. Unfortunately for him and the ladies, sexual interactions between species is forbidden by the Interspecies Exchange Act. The only loophole is through an experimental marriage provision. Kimihito's life becomes fraught with an abundance of creature-specific caveats, and sensitive interspecies law, as the passionate, affectionate, and lusty women hound his every move, seeking his romantic and sexual affections with new species often appearing, and events materializing out of thin air. Later, more monster girls will be in Kimihito's care. And they fight over him. What a harem's life. Shokuji no Suma. I never see anybody suddenly become nude, after tasting delicious food. This is where you can find that moment, how they express their feeling while tasting something incredible. Suma Yukihira has been cooking alongside his father Jaoichiro for as long as he can remember. As a sous chef at his father's restaurant, he has spent years developing his culinary expertise and inventing new dishes to amaze their customers. Suma finds himself enrolling at the prestigious Tutsuki Culinary Academy, where only 10% of its students end up graduating. The school is famous for its shokugeki or cooking war competitions between students, often used to settle debates. The academy's brutal curriculum and fiercely competitive. Remember guys, don't watch this anime while you were hungry, and you don't have food in your house or you will regret your decision. Griseia no Kajutsu. A harem of 5 girls. Mihama Academy acts as a home for these girls. They are the fruit that fell from their trees and have begun to decay. Yuji Kazumi is a transfer student who has just been admitted into Mihama Academy. He wants to live an ordinary high school life, but this dream of his may not come true anytime soon. As Mihama Academy is quite the opposite. Consisting of only the principal and 5 other students, all of whom are girls. Slowly, he begins to learn about the truth behind a small group of students occupying the academy. Each of them have their own traumatic experiences which are tucked away from the world. It is up to Yuji to become the catalyst to save them from themselves, but how can he save another when he cannot even save himself? 5 of them have interested in Yuji. Some of them even have a wild imagination while Yuji not around. Ichiban Ushiro no Daimao. Akoto Sai transfers to Constant Magic Academy where he befriends a virtuous ninja clan member, Junko Hattori. On the way to the academy, they vow to make the world a better place together. However, the situation suddenly takes a turn for the worse upon his arrival. He is predicted that he will become the Demon King. As word of his destiny spreads, the school begins to fear him, and Junko's trust in him falters. While Akoto is determined to not let his predicted future control his fate, it seems as though everything he says and does only serves to reinforce the fact that he is destined to be the Demon King. Moreover, he is surrounded by a harem of beautiful girls who each have their own plans for him, ranging from bringing him to justice to simply showering him with love. With his newly awakened powers, Akoto must cope with his constantly growing list of misfortune and fight to prove that his fate is not set in stone. Strike the blood. I don't know what to say to this anime, only jealously. Kojo Akatsuki's days as an ordinary high school student, in the demon district of Itagami Island come to a fateful encounter. That leaves him with the remarkable abilities of a vampire. It isn't long before he is thrust into the center of attention when it is discovered that he is the fourth primogenitor, an immensely powerful vampire whom most consider be merely a legend. Fearing Koji's destructive potential, the Lion King organization sends in an apprentice-sort shaman, Yukina Himeraki, to monitor. And if he become a threat, she have to kill the boy deemed the world's most powerful vampire. Forced together by circumstance, the two form an unlikely alliance as Koji comes to terms with his abilities, and they both struggle to protect the city from various emerging chaotic forces. And also, so many girls fall in love with Koju. Sono Bisque, Doll, Wako Wajaru. What will happen when the most beautiful girl in your school takes her dress off in front of you? And she still thinks it's normal. Doll artisan hopeful Wakana Goja passes his days as a loner, finding solace in the home EC room at his high school. To Wakana, people like beautiful Marin Kitagawa, a trendy girl who's always surrounded by a ton of friends, are practically an alien from another world. When cheerful Marin enters the home EC room, she spots Wakana sewing away one day after school. She barges in with the aim of roping her quiet classmate into her secret hobby: cosplay. She begged Wakana to become her personal tailor and fulfill her secret hobby. The invasion from this sexy alien changes his life. This Marin's so damn sexy, even her veins of shame have been broken. Plunderer. Lichpatch, a pervert main hero, that peeking at the girl's skirts at the beginning. Alsha, is a world governed by count, numbers engraved on a person's body, representing any number related to their life. Hina, a traveler whose count is based on the distance she traveled to fulfill her mother's last wishes. She sets off on a journey in search of the legendary Ace's heroes. Plunderer follows the journey of Hina and other inhabitants of Alsha as they discover the truth about their world, the Abyss, and the legendary. While wandering around, Hina encounters Lick Bok, a mysterious masked man with negative count, and Nana, the owner of a tavern. In the midst of having a good time, Hina is tricked into a battle with a military soldier. However, despite his negative count, Lick rescues Hina and reveals that he was one of the legendary heroes. High School of the Dead. Sometimes, I am thinking, do most of the girls in Japan look like this? It happened suddenly, the dead began to rise and Japan was thrown into total chaos. As these zombies begin terrorizing a high school, Takashi Kimuro is forced to kill his best friend when he gets bitten and joins the ranks of the Walking Dead. Vowing to protect Ariai Miyamoto, the girlfriend of the man he just executed, they narrowly escape their death trap at a school, only to be greeted by a society that has already fallen. Soon, Takashi and Ariai band together with other students on a journey to find their family members and uncover what caused this overwhelming pandemic. Joining them is Saiko Busujima, the beautiful president of the Kendo Club, Kouta Hirano, an otaku with a fetish for firearms, Saya Takagi, the daughter of an influential politician, and Shizuka Marikawa, their hot school nurse. Make sure to use a headset while you're watching this anime. This anime have a good story, but too bad we can only watch the first season of this anime. No game no life. Dude, this anime really make me sad. Because they never make the second season, but I am happy with the first season. This is one of my favorite anime. The story is very good. No Game No Life is a surreal comedy that follows Sara and Shiro, shut-in neat siblings and the online gamer duo behind the legendary username, Blank. They view the real world as just another lousy game. However, a strange email challenging them to a chess match changes everything. The brother and sister are plunged into an otherworldly realm where they meet Tet, the god of games. The mysterious god welcomes Sara and Shiro to Disport, a world where all forms of conflict from petty squabbles to the fate of whole countries are settled not through war, but by way of high-stake games. This system works thanks to a fundamental rule wherein each party must wager something they deem to be of equal value to the other party's wager. In this strange land where the very idea of humanity is reduced to child's play, the indifferent genius gamer duo of Sara and Shiro have finally found a real reason to keep playing games, to unite the 16 races of Disport, defeat Tet, and become the gods of this new world. Gaming is everything in this world. Sara and Shiro are the super amazing pair. They're so smart, they even beat the god of games in the chess game. That's part 1 of the Ecchi Anime. If you like this top 10 list, make sure to like and comment. I will make part 2, and even part 3. Thank you for watching, and see you guys.